Live, and that's it. We are live. So welcome, guys. Anyone that's jumping on, excited to go live and bringing you a digital marketing Q&A to answer any of your questions about digital marketing, affiliate marketing, side hustles. I am here to give you guys free coaching, answer any of your questions. So as you guys are jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know. I'm in Australia and usually go at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's actually 8:10 a.m. for me here, so running 10 minutes late. But as you're jumping on, I'm here to answer any questions. So you can put your questions in the comments. If you're on Instagram, there's a little question chat bubble you can tap in and you can put your questions in there. That's the best way on Instagram because that's how I can, like, comments go so quick. So if you put them in tap the little question mark, I'll be able to answer them for you guys. But yeah, like, as you guys are jumping in, I'm excited. So we've got some people in Canada, UK, Miami, awesome, Pakistan as well. Yeah, so all over the world. This is awesome. So, and man, UK would be like pretty late there at the moment, I think. But yeah, so, I mean, welcome, guys. I know you're all still coming in. I'm here to answer any questions that you guys have about digital marketing, building a business online, whether you're brand new and you're already in digital marketing, or maybe you haven't got started and you have questions about any sort of questions that's going to help you to get started. Let me know in the comments. Okay, well, if you're on Instagram, you've got the little question bubble. It's got a little question mark. You can tap on it, put your question marks in there. If you're on TikTok or if you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, you can put them in the comments and I'll be able to get through those comments. But again, let me know where you guys are coming in from. So Marine here, awesome. So we've got a Marine, amazing. I would say, I was in the US in December in Florida, and I love what everyone, like the respect everyone pays to Marines and people that were just in the army. Everyone just says, thank you for your service. I would say that, but I'm in Australia, right? But anyway, thank you for your service because I know the world does a lot to, the US does a lot to keeping, right, freedom across the world. So we've got South Dakota, India, Oregon. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So awesome, guys. So before I get into any questions, and I know we've already got like 5 questions that have come in. And again, this is free coaching. This is, a Q&A to help you guys just answer your questions about building a business online, whether, again, you're new or it's like, yeah, it's a bit awkward. So whether you're new or, you're looking at getting started, I'm here to answer your question, guys. I've got a few people jumping in that I recognize it as well. MD Shane was Sharif. So I'm just going by the usernames here. But, the last week or so, I don't know if you guys noticed, I didn't do this live last week. Oh man, it's been a crazy week. So my kids have been sick. I've been a bit sick and unwell. My wife's been unwell. There's just been so much going on. And literally yesterday, I was just at a point where I did absolutely unable to access live. Try again. For some reason, it's not going live on TikTok. But I just couldn't do anything yesterday. And literally all I did was just sit on the couch and watch TV shows or Netflix all day. Well, who's ever experienced that? You're just tired, run down, not feeling well. And then it's just like all you want to do is just relax, which, by the way, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I used to like beat myself up because I felt like I was wasting time whenever, but sometimes we need to take a rest, right? And that's the beauty of being able to have your own side hustle or something that becomes a full-time business eventually, that you're just able to literally just take a day off, not ask, your boss, for a day off, and you can just manfully, yeah, exactly. And you can just literally just relax and do nothing. And I almost didn't want to come on this today because you're still, not feeling the best today. I don't know if you can tell in my eyes as well. I didn't have the best sleep either. I think maybe watching too much shows last night affected my sleep. I have no idea. But anyway, benefits of working from home, right? And having your own online business. But I'm going to get straight into it, guys. I have questions here. We've got comments and things coming through. So on YouTube, we've got Joe Mark. So out of all the ways to make money, would you say digital marketing is the best to make the most money worth focusing all your time on? So awesome question, Mark. And by the way, if you guys are jumping on here live and you guys aren't following it on any of my channels, be sure to hit follow because I do go live every Wednesday, or I try to. I didn't go last Wednesday, but I do go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York time. At the moment, it's equivalent to Sydney time on Thursdays at 10 a.m. And then you guys can just figure it out. I'd love to know what the time is in the UK, by the way, for anyone that's jumping on in the UK, because I never mentioned what time is in the UK. But anyways, this is a great question. Let me just quickly figure out, there is something going on with TikTok that is not going live, and I think that should be fine. We'll just try one more time. There we go. We're going live in 3 on TikTok. Okay, so, and then I just got to flip something here for the camera. Yeah, all good. Just having issues with TikTok, but it doesn't matter. Let me flip the camera there again. Okay, cool. There we go. So, okay, back to this first question. And again, wow, okay, we've got lots of questions coming in today. You guys have missed me. I've missed you guys too. It's been 2 weeks since I did one of these. So there's like 12 questions already on Instagram. Put in your questions into the little question mark box there, and then I'll be able to get through to them. But first, I'm going to go with this question on YouTube. So Joe Mark, I'll read it again. Joe Mark says, so out of all the ways to make money, would you say that digital marketing is the best to make the most, money, to make the most money worth focusing all your time on? So excellent question. So the question is basically, out of all the side hustles and online business and just ways to be able to make money on the income, like make money online, is digital marketing the best? Why? And is it worth focusing all your time on it? So this is an excellent question. And my answer to that is absolutely yes, it is. Before I give you the answer to that, let me just share with you. So I've been coming up to 12 years with the online business industry. I'll cover my story real quick and then I'll answer it. But this is just building credibility, right? So I got started in online business in 2011. At the time before that, I was just a frustrated, underpaid office worker. I was in $50,000 debt. Yes, that's a lot of money. I had a car that I got all in debt. I had multiple credit cards, personal loans. I just built some really bad habits with debt. And, I was just working a job that I wasn't passionate about. It was just like the same routine, every single day, week in, week out. It was just frustrating. And I wanted more out of life, right? I felt stuck. I felt like there was no solutions. And, I kind of put it out there to the universe. I remember praying to God on a Monday morning, and I'm just like, please, God, show me a way out because I'm sick and tired of just doing the same routine. And I don't want to be doing this every day until I'm 70. And literally within 2 weeks, I attracted the online business industry, which I didn't even know you can make an income online. And it was one company that I joined. It was like a business opportunity type of thing. But I didn't do any research, right? I was like, oh, wow, you can make an income online. It was quite schemy the way they did things as well. And they just had like very huge, unrealistic testimonials and stuff. So people making $20, $30, $50, $100,000 a month. It seemed unrealistic at the time, although it was true. But anyways, I'm not into the whole big income claim things anymore because most people, they just want to be able to quit their jobs, right? That's the initial goal. But anyway, I joined this company because I was like, yes, I'm going to get rich in like 2 months, right? And it was a network marketing company that I joined, all right? So Joe, there's a reason why I'm sharing this story. So I joined this network marketing company. And if you guys don't know what network marketing is, it's basically and now freaking TikTok's like frozen. So I think I'm probably going to have to exit out of TikTok today. But anyways, it was like one of those schemy businesses where you join the business and you buy products so that you can make money from on selling the business opportunity. So it's not a pyramid scheme, but a lot of people, see it as a pyramid scheme because you're not really buying products. I call it you're recruiting recruiters so that those recruiters can recruit more recruiters, right? It's just like, it's just a head mess thing. So anyway, that's kind of what I did in the beginning. and my phone on my TikTok literally just totally reset. That was so bizarre. But anyways, maybe I'll reset it as we go. So that's kind of the business that I did in the beginning, network marketing. And it wasn't the best business. Like, I did make some money with it initially. Actually, I can resume that. So I didn't make money with that business initially. I did make money with that business initially. You know, got to the point where I'd made $10,000, $20,000 months, and it did allow me to transform my life. But what happened was, a few years into it, I just was not enjoying that business because I ended up realizing that there was better ways to build a business, right? And one of the things that I really didn't enjoy was this sort of business where you had to literally be on the phone for hours a day. So you would be generating prospects, inquiries. I don't know what's going on here with my TikTok thing. Anyways, I'll just give it a check. But anyways, you're generating leads, prospects, inquiries, and you were literally having to be on the phone, like speaking to all these uninterested people, and you get experiencing rejection after rejection, and they didn't really teach you any real skills. Like, I'd been with that business for 4 years, and I didn't even feel like a marketer. I didn't even know I didn't know how to make my marketing work. It was very frustrating, and they didn't even have any coaching, any ability to, look at your marketing and get tips and tricks and actually, anyways, it was just a head F. So I got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm not enjoying this anymore. They're not giving real education. So many people are literally spending, tens of thousands of dollars to join this business. It was like 35,000 US to join that business as well, ultimately. I'm just going to close up TikTok because TikTok just looks like it just keeps crashing for some reason. It says it's saying there's no memory. Anyway, so I got to a point where I just decided to move on, and that's where I moved on to digital marketing, right? Because I already started learning. Like, I bought some courses, buying from learning. I was like, okay, let me go learn from actual leaders in the industry, people that know what they're doing with digital marketing. All right, I'm going to end TikTok because TikTok's just causing issues here today. So no TikTok today. So Planet Mullis, you're from England? No, I'm in Australia. I'm in Perth at the moment. So, well, I live in Perth. So, but anyways, I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to move on, and I'm just going to do digital marketing and learn digital marketing. And digital marketing was like a complete game changer for me because, one, it wasn't one of those schemy businesses where you're just on selling a business opportunity, right? And you didn't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars, and you actually learn real skills with it as well. But first, what is digital marketing? So digital marketing is, and specifically affiliate marketing, which is part of it, is promoting other companies' products online. And when a sale is made through your own efforts, you make commissions. So you make a percentage of that sale. And that's what I got into, right? It was no longer just on selling this schemy business opportunity type of thing. It was actually promoting valuable products that people wanted to purchase because they wanted the value from those products, products that were going to solve problems for people. And that's what I got into. And I found that it is the simplest and easiest way, like the simplest side hustle for people to get started with. Because one, you don't have to create your own products. Number two, you don't have to do the customer service, which that is a pain if you're doing things like drop shipping or your own products. I've got my own courses and stuff. And yeah, it does take effort to deal with the customer service. You don't have to fulfill products like ship them or anything. So literally you could just plug into already existing products that you can promote. And, within a day or two, you could actively be promoting products and very possibly be making those commissions. Of course, if you know the right steps to take. So that's what I got into, and that was in 2018. And that's still what I do today, to be able to make a full-time income from home around my family, which is just the best thing, right? And at the moment, it's like almost 8:30 a.m. I said goodbye to my daughter. She went to school. My son's still not well, and he's in bed, still recovering. I'm not sure what he's had. Probably like some, bad flu or influenza or potentially COVID. I'm not sure. But anyway, so, I get to wake up. I get to see my kids before they go to school. My kids get to go to school. Instead they get to leave home to go to school instead of me leaving home. They get to come home to me. I get to be at home here. This is work for me, right? Having conversations with the people, answering questions, helping people, right? This is part of what I do. So digital marketing is absolutely one of the best ways, like things like drop shipping. I think the last live I did, I went over a few business models, but drop shipping, there's a lot of effort to that because you have to source products from China or another country. You have to bring them over. You have to, create drop shipping, like get with the drop shipping company, do the customer service. There's a lot of things to that. But digital marketing really is simple. You can get into it and literally within a couple of days, maybe a week, if it takes you a week, maybe 2 weeks, you can have it set up, running, and potentially be making an extra money for yourself as well. And I would absolutely focus, if you had a lot of spare time, or even if you don't have a lot of spare time, just a bit of spare time, you can literally do it within 1 to 2 hours per day. You can do it 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, in your spare time. It is very simple to do. And maybe we'll get a little bit more into how it actually works. But we've got lots of questions coming in, so I'm going to get into some more of these questions. I'm going to go here on Instagram and just see what other questions people have got coming in. So again, if you have any questions, if you're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, just put it in the comments and I'll be able to answer them. If you're on Instagram, there's a little question bubble there that you can tap and the questions will come there. And just put your, make sure you put your questions in the question box, because that's going to be the easiest way for me to find them, because all the comments go up so quick. And I'm going to get into some of these questions here on Instagram now. So Tony H626 says, I live in California. Do you know any good survey sites that pay instant? Unfortunately, no, I don't know about survey sites. I don't like survey sites personally. I haven't done them. My wife has done them just to see how it went. And it is a lot of work for hardly any money. So it's just something that I haven't really researched, and it's not something that I recommend, because the amount of work, for some people it might be okay, but I don't actually know any websites. So the next question is, Jay Jemmings. So she said, what is digital marketing, from South Africa? So I already answered that question. Again, for Jay Jemming, digital marketing is really just promoting other companies' products online. And then when a sale is made through your own efforts, you make a percentage of that sale. Very simple to do. Again, you don't have to do the customer service. You don't have to, create your own products, anything like that. You're just doing some simple promotional strategies on social media, and you can do it in 1 to 2 hours per day. If you guys want to learn more about digital marketing, because everyone's actually asking today, which is pretty cool, this is what I would recommend. Let me just share my screen here on the other channels. And you guys can go to get my free ebook, guys. You can go to alexfordbook.com, all right? Or the link is in my profile. You can go check that out. Totally free ebook where I break down how digital marketing works. You learn exactly what it is, what are the best products to promote. It's a free ebook. It's called the 6-Figure Formula. Go check that out. It's absolutely free. There's a couple of free trainings that come with that as well. And yes, there is stuff that I sell as well to be able to help people actually be able to implement this and have support and coaching. So you've got the free ebook, and you also learn how you can get access to the same $7 course that I took that taught me everything that I know about digital marketing. It's a $7 course, guys. Yes, it's a paid thing, but that's what I recommend for people to get started, because it's 2 weeks worth of just getting your business set up, like really getting down to the nitty gritty and knowing, what, websites you set up. You can import websites. You don't have to do any coding, anything fancy like that. What products you can promote and all that. So anyway, go check it out, alexfordbook.com, or the link is in my profile. And that's going to I could go on, I could read this entire book and it'll probably take me an hour or so to just read that. So that's how much information in there. You'll read it in an afternoon. It's simple to read, but go check it out. And let me go on to the next questions. So someone said, Ahmed DGH, hey, my card is declined in Go High Level. What seems to be the problem? I'm from Morocco. So I'm not sure exactly what you're mentioning there, Ahmed. I'm not sure if it's the $7 course you're talking about or something else. Let me know specifically what product you're talking about. Maybe it's not my product, I don't know, or something that I promote. So that's that one done. Then the next one is Greg Smith says, I took the 15-day challenge, but still don't know where to start. Okay, this is a great question. All right. So another question I saw here is Adrian says, is it guaranteed success? Let me answer that question first, actually. Right. So with any sort of business, with any sort of education, with any sort of mentorship, this is important to know. Success is not guaranteed. In fact, legally, according to government agencies around the world, success or money cannot be guaranteed legally. Why? Okay, let me share with you. So, you could purchase a business or education, something that actually works, right? That, I've used it to make money online. For example, this course, even my book, right? That's my knowledge that's helped me make income online. I have a 6-figure business. But if I give you that same knowledge, how can I guarantee that you're going to take the same amount of how can I guarantee that you're going to have the same desire to learn, the same desire to take action, and you're going to be committed to taking that action? Because the reality is, with any sort of education or business, most people, they don't actually make any money at all. Why? Because they don't do anything with it, right? It's the people that are really committed to making something happen that are able to learn those new skills, make an income online, and quit their 9-to-5 jobs. It's exactly the same way as most people that purchase a gym membership, they don't go to the gym. Or most people that purchase a weight loss book, they'll purchase it, and after they purchase it, they feel good because they did something about it, right? And they get a payoff just for purchasing the book. Then they put the book on the shelf, and they don't do anything with it, and then they don't get the results, right? So in terms of guaranteeing results, it's not possible. The only person that can guarantee results is you to yourself, right? Education can work, business can work, but you got to be able to take that action to make it happen for yourself. I hope that makes sense, guys. If this is making sense, throw up some emojis, reactions. Let me know. I'd love to know. But let's go on to the next question. So Gregor Smith says, I took the 15-day challenge, which is a $7 course I promote, but still don't know where to start. Okay. So Candy said, that's me, V-Shred, victim of marketing. Actually, I don't understand that fully. V-Shred, victim of marketing. Trying to understand that. I guess it was something to do with what I said just then. All right, so back to this question. So I took the 15-day challenge, which is a $7 course I recommend, which, by the way, that's what changed my life initially as well. And I decided to promote it as well, but still don't know where to start. So Greg, there's a couple of options. I'd recommend go back through the 15-day challenge. The first 3 days, 3 or 4 days are amazing, and there's actionable steps that you can take there. Then all you have to find is a product to promote. Right? It is discussed in there. I'd recommend, Greg, get in contact with your business advisor. So the company does give you an advisor, kind of like a coach, and they help you, answer questions, give you ideas in terms of what products to promote. Well, there's 3 things, right? Let me share with you. So you want to make digital marketing work. You want, number 1, you want a product to promote. That's super important, right? Step number 2 is you want to have it's like a website. It's a simple 2-page website. You don't have to code it. You can import a template and set it up literally within 30 to 60 minutes. And that's kind of the way that you're going to sell that product. And once you've got those two, so your product and your 2-page website, which is super simple to use, you can even use free tools to do that. Then you start doing the traffic, which the traffic is how do you get people from online and social media to that 2-page website so that product can be sold, right? It's 3 steps. Caroline, could you put your question, tap the little question bubble and put your question in there about YouTube? I'll get to that. That's a good one. All right. So you want those 3 things. So as you go through the 15-day challenge, a $7 course, well, 1, you got to keep in mind, what product do I want to promote? There's a lot of, in-depth training in there. What are the most profitable profitable products, the most profitable niches? Speak with your advisor, they'll give you ideas. Heck, you could even promote that same company's products if you wanted to. You don't have to. Only about 5% of customers promote their products, but there's lots of options, right? I think day 3 of the challenge, you get the templates to be able to set up that 2-page website, and even walks you step by step how to do it. And then of course, you just want to start doing the traffic side of things. And totally understand that, Greg. Be nervous when you get started doing something new like digital marketing or anything like that. It is going to be nervous. I've been doing this 12 years. I don't really purchase courses or anymore because I've like I've got that education. Now I create courses and recommend courses. But anytime I did something new, it was going to be nervous. Why? Because you're learning something new. You're developing new skills. Who's ever been to like a new job, right? Let's say you quit your last job, or I don't know, maybe you lose your last job and then you go to a new job. Maybe you have to learn new skills. How does it feel? A bit nervous, right? There's a new boss, there's new employees, it's new things you have to learn to do, and it feels nervous because it's going to be something new. And with digital marketing, it's exactly the same thing because you're learning new skill sets. You're doing something you've never done before. You're learning things that you've never known before, right? So it is going to feel nervous, but follow the steps, ask questions. I have a Facebook group, by the way, you guys can join if you have questions. Who wants to join the Facebook group? I can give you guys the link if you guys want to join that. So there's lots of engagement in the Facebook group. There's people asking questions. I've got a group chat going on there that you guys can ask questions as well, and I'll respond personally. I can respond personally on all platforms because I have such a big audience, but the Facebook group is just a good go-to place if you guys have questions, and you can get access to that group at alexfordgroup.com. That's Alex. Let me just type that. Actually, could someone type that into Instagram? That would be appreciated. alexfordgroup.com. That'll take you straight to the Facebook group, and you can request it to join. So I hope that helps, Greg. And I'm not sure if you joined the challenge through me, but if you did, send me a DM, join my Facebook group. I do offer support to people that join that group as well. I can't give everyone, I can't get back to everyone because literally I get hundreds and hundreds of messages. But people that join, like the $7 course, I'm there for support. I'm there to ask questions, to answer questions. So you'll get access to me. So let's move on. So Candy says, okay, so she says V-shred. Okay, so it was a weight loss. All right, totally understand that. And I've done stuff like that too, purchase courses that I did nothing with it and all that. It's totally normal. So Candy says, what do you have to say about, I don't know what you mean by IO. Do you mean system, Candy? About system versus Aweber and ClickFunnels. Okay, this is a great question. So when you're building a digital marketing business, one of the important things to set up is like a 2-page website. Okay, and I don't know if I can find the actual website I used to use. It was a very simple one that I used to have. Let me quickly have a look if I can actually find that. fordlive.com. This will be some insightful stuff for you guys. Join Alex. See if I can actually find it. I'm not sure if I will. Maybe I will. And I think it is going to come up. Nope, it's not. All right. So how can I do this? You know what? I can draw it. Yes. Let me just get my Apple Pencil and then I'll draw this for you guys so you guys actually understand what this is. All right, here we go. So this is the best way that I can do it at the moment, but I'm going to share my screen. And so Candy's asking, what do I have to say about Aweber, System.io, ClickFunnels? So it's basically the tool for, the 2-page website that I was talking about. So I'll help you guys understand how this works. And let me just exit this question on Instagram. All right, so I'm going to actually explain to you guys what this is. And there we go. Okay, you guys can see my black screen there on the other channels. All right, black screen, okay. So I mentioned in the beginning, right, when you do digital marketing, right, guys, this is free coaching here, right, to help you guys understand the high level of how all this works. So when you do digital marketing, there's those 3 things that you want. So you want the product you're gonna promote, okay, and just to let you guys know, the most profitable niches are health, wealth, and relationships. So people are always wanting to get healthy, increase their energy, lose weight. People are, that's health, wealth. People are always going to want to make more money, right? So being in that niche. So whether it's investing, which by the way, I don't, promote any investing or trading or anything like that. So if you guys get DMs from fake accounts, ignore those. I don't promote crypto, but that's in the wealth niche, right? I'm in the wealth niche. I help people to learn about side hustles and digital marketing, how to make an income online, right? So the wealth, people are always going to want to make money. And relationships. People are always going to want to improve their relationships, whether it's their marriage, whether they want to get better at dating, whether it's parenting. So those are the 3 most profitable niches. In my book, I break it down even further. If you guys want to get that, so my free ebook, it's alexfordbook.com. But then step 2 is you want to have this 2-page website set up so that you can actually promote those products, like the product you're going to promote. And then step 3 is getting those people to that website. So driving the traffic, driving the people so that those people can go learn about the products and buy the products. But the 2-page website, what does that look like? A lot of people ask this question, right? And it's basically a 2-page website. So I'm going to draw it out here. And then let me have a look. Why is there we go. So it's not drawing. Okay, there we go. So it's 1 page. Okay, let me see if I can do it like this. All right. So that's 1 page. Let me get it a bit further. 2 pages. Okay, so this is your 2-page website. All right. That's what you want to set up. And it's very simple to do. And I'm going to get to this question that Candy says, because I want you guys to understand so that I can answer this question as well. And then there's a third one that you don't have to set up. That is the page for the product. Okay, so this is, all right, affiliate product. It's not a product that you have to create. Okay, it's just a product, and I know that's messy writing there because that's the best I can do at the moment. So that's an affiliate product. Okay, so that would be the sales page, and usually there will be a video there, maybe talking about the product, and then there's going to be some text there just with information about the product, and there'll be a button at the bottom to buy the product. All right, so that one you don't have to create, but what happens is a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, great, I've got the product. Maybe it's an affiliate link. And then they're just going to start posting that affiliate link on social media. And they're going to be like, buy this product, buy this product, buy this product. That's not the way you want to do marketing, because no one's going to buy this product. Because what happens is, this is a marketing secret. You want to write this down, guys. People love to buy. They absolutely love to buy, but they hate being sold to. Okay. So if you grab an affiliate link for a product and just start sharing it on social media, that goes straight to the product to buy, people aren't going to buy because they're just going to feel like you just want to sell them a product, right? So it's not good to just send the people to that sales page. It's called a sales page, by the way, because it's the page that sells the product. The other thing too is if you're sending people to that page, then you don't know who's visited that page. So you don't know how you can answer their questions, how you can maybe give them more information, right? So what happens then is what you want to do is you want to create this 2-page website, right? And as I go through this, let me know, guys, if you've ever been through this process, if you guys understand this, right? But the first page is basically a page that's going to have a headline, right? So if we were using the weight loss niche, it might say, I don't know, I'm not too good with the weight loss niche here, but let's make something up, right? Ethically still, this 3-step formula to lose, 20 pounds in 2 weeks and and 10x your energy as an example, right? And it could be like a free video. So then that's going to be the headline, and then it's going to request people's name and email address. Yes, it requests people's name and email address. One of the questions I get a lot from people is, oh, is this because you're going to sell my information? Icing Tool says learning a lot today. Awesome. I'm glad you're learning their icing tools. Let me know your name, by the way. It'd be good to know your name. Okay, but yes, it requests people's information. And a lot of people they get all funny with me and just like, oh, you're requesting information because you're going to sell my data. You're going to sell my information. I was like, no, I'm not. I don't do that. It says on my website, I don't sell people's information. But this is why you want this page, because when you collect a name and an email address, it does 2 or 3 things. Number 1, it allows you to send more information to them, because here's the thing. Most people that get to the sales page to learn about the product, most people are not going to buy right away. A percentage of people will, right? Like it might be 5% of people are going to buy right away, maybe a little bit less. But then most people that buy, they're going to buy afterwards. So what happens is by collecting the name and email address, you can follow up with them over time on autopilot, means without you having to call them, without having to chase them, right? Because what happens is when they opt in, this is going to, and I'll come back to it, right? But they're going to get an email. They go on your email database, right? So they can get more information. We'll get back to this in a tick, right? But that's what it's for, right? And you're giving them something for free too. That's important, right? And usually it could be either a free video, a free book, like a free ebook, a free report, just something that's of value to them, right? Like I mentioned, that headline could be, ethically steal my 3-step formula to lose, I don't know, 20 pounds in 2 weeks and 10x your energy, right? I think a lot of people might want to get that. And it could be a free video. And then on the next page, right? By the way, there's no coding to this. It's literally, you just import it, you change. It's like, what do you call it? It's like cookie cuttering, or you just change the text and everything. It's very easy. And then once they put their information there, they go to the second page, and you can either have a video there of yourself, right? It doesn't have to be a video. It could just be text on there as well, and a button below that. All right, and the video or text, by the way, I got to get rid of this Alex for group thing on my thing. All right. So then what happens is they opt in, and then on the second page, there could be a video or text. And then you're just basically like saying who you are, sharing a bit of your story. You can give them some tips as well as to, how to lose weight, how to increase their energy, and then you recommend the product. So in a very, it could be a little bit longer, it could be a bit shorter, but in essence, this is kind of something the way you would go, right? So be like, hey, it's Alex Ford here, and welcome to this page. Congratulations on making that decision on wanting to lose weight and, increase your energy and improve your life. And in this video, I want to share with you, 3 tips or the 3-step formula that's going to help you to be able to start getting instant results in your life over the next, 2 weeks. And then you might cover some tips, tip 1, tip 2, tip 3. Right? Very simple tips, right? It doesn't have to be complex. By the way, if you don't know what to talk about, it's very simple. Just do some research on YouTube, do some research on Google, and you'll be able to know what to say. You don't have to have knowledge for all of these things, right? Or if you purchase the course yourself, which I would recommend in any product that you promote because you want to be confident in what you're promoting, then go through that course, get knowledge out of that course and use it in the video. But then at the end of that video, and you share your story too, you just say, by the way, if you want to learn more and actually get a proven plan, on the next page, you're going to learn about a $10 course, a $30 course, $100 course, whatever it's going to be, that's going to give you, a proven plan to be able to start implementing this to lose weight over the next, 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, whatever the plan is, right? And then people are going to go, oh, wow, they're going to opt in, right, on this page here. And then they're going to go to this page and they're going to go, oh, whoever it is, Candy, or I know we've got Edward joining here, or, who else? Anyways, and they're going to go, oh, wow, I got value from this. Wow, this person, I really like them. I trust them. This was great information. And then they're going to want to click that button, go to that product and, purchase that product, right? And again, some people won't purchase that product right away, but that's kind of the 2-step website you want to set up. Again, it is very simple to do. You just import it. You just change the text. You don't have to do any coding. But then one other step is when people opt in here on the first page, as I said, a lot of people they're not going to purchase right away. So their name is going to go to your email database. It's called an email marketing software. And over the next, few days, could be 5 days, 10 days. Sometimes people have emails for up to 100 days, right? They're going to be getting sent emails. And no, this is not spam, because people actually give you their information, their name and an email address. They're interested to learn more, right? And people can always unsubscribe as well. But the goal of these emails is to send more information. It's to maybe give them additional free training, so more value to help build a relationship. And those emails are going to continually push people to that sales page, right? So that those people that don't purchase right away, over time, they're going to get more information and they're going to be, oh, great, and they're going to make a decision and go purchase that product, right? Is this making sense, guys? Let me know if it's making sense in the comments and if this adds value. I actually haven't shared this before like this, but telling you guys, this is the way I make money. This is the way I've taught thousands of people to be able to make an income online. And I know people that have got their digital marketing business set up, and within 1 to 2 weeks, they're making money. Now, do I guarantee that? Absolutely not, because most people don't take action, right? But if you're committed to learning these processes, it's very possible with any products you want to promote. So yeah, Icing2 says, yeah, sure, it makes sense. Awesome. So then the question Candy had is, what do you have to say about System.io versus Aweber and ClickFunnels? So when it comes to setting up these websites, it's super simple to do. There are tools that you can do it to do this. Now there's paid tools and there's also free tools that you can do it with. So the paid tools is, so there's two softwares when it comes to paid tools. So Icing Tool says customers really won't buy it until they feel relaxed and comfortable with your brand. Absolutely. In fact, some people will buy because some people have less resistance. So some people have a less. Prashil says, bro, tell me how to start as the first step. I recommend if you want to dive deeper into this, go get my free ebook. It's at alexfordbook.com, alexfordbook.com, or tap the link on my bio on any of my platforms. I dive deep into this in the book, and there's a free training where I actually show the behind the scenes of how this works for my websites. And I actually walk you step by step on what that looks like. And you can get access to the same $7 course that I took that taught me everything, right? Like these are skills. That's what it is. Hey, Sarah, good to see you jumping on here. It's been a while. Hey. So let's continue, right? So there's two softwares that you generally need. So there's the website software to set up. By the way, this is called a funnel, this process. But you've got the website that you set up. And again, there's paid tools and there's free tools. The paid one costs about 100 US, and I'll share the free one in a sec. And then you need the email marketing software, which is about 20 bucks a month. So you're probably looking at about 120 US dollars a month to have these tools, which by the way, even if you went down the paid route instead of the free route, it's still super cheap because I used to have a traditional business and I was spending $15,000 to $20,000 per month to be able to run that business, right? It's a lot. Still, and he made like $5,000 profit or something per month, but it was, a lot of expenses. But that's the paid option. Now there's a free option as well. And the free option is, it's called System. And the free option is basically both those softwares in one, and it's free, right? So I hope that kind of gives you some idea as to like the tools to run your business. But then Candy's question is, what do I have to say about them both? Like the paid option versus the free option. So the paid option, that's what I use. I love the paid options because it's a bigger company. They have updates all the time. It's just they're more robust features. Aweber, that's what they do. They do email marketing, right? So they're always just improving and they're better at that area. Now the free option is called System, and that's a great starting point for a lot of people because it's free. It's not the best in terms of the quality, but it's still good. I mean, it's freaking free, right? So it's a great starting point. You don't have to pay for other tools. In fact, I know people that are making $10,000, $20,000 a month, and they're using that free tool. So if you wanted to use that free tool long-term, you can. And they have some paid options as well, but it's free starting off. So there you go, guys. If you want to learn more about that process, go check out alexfordbook.com. I break it all down. There's some trainings that come with it as well. So hey Jay, you're on here as well. Awesome. So we've got Sarah and Jay. So two good friends I made two new friends in Florida in December, which by the way, I don't know if you're still here, Sarah. I know you are, Jay. Miss you guys. Wish I could just like fly over there and hang out with you guys. But I'm sure that'll happen another time. And then we've got a Facebook user says, I know of a tool that does it all. Websites, email, SMS, memberships, everything. Absolutely. There's a lot of tools that do it all, right? And there's free tools. But let's continue. We have so many questions here. Let me just exit this. There we go. And Jay says, missing two, definitely planning a trip down under. Oh, there you go. You guys can come over here this time. That'd be awesome. And Candy says, I'm definitely going paid. I guess I didn't understand standard. Cool. Awesome. No, you're welcome, Candy. And by the way, guys, if you want those free tools, who wants the links to those free tools? You know what? I'll put the links here because I know you guys would be interested. Let me just get them quickly. You can even get like free trials and stuff. And you know what? If you guys want to learn digital marketing, it's just great. Like mess around with the tools. Usually they'll have some tutorials and stuff. It's good to know. Again, I recommend get my free ebook because there we go. So that's the first one. That's the paid option. And I'll put it here as well. So you can get a free 14-day trial. Then you've got Aweber. Guys, I'm like giving away the farm today. And then this is Aweber. All right. There we go. And then if you guys want the free tool, which by the way, it's free forever. So if you guys go get it, you can start learning how to use it. And there's tutorials that they have, tutorials on YouTube. Maybe I'll do a tutorial for the free one day in one of these trainings if you guys want, right? Like I give tons of value on here. There we go. And that's System. That's the free tool. So you guys can go get that if you want. And yes, those are affiliate links. Again, there's free trials and stuff. So, I make a small percentage of it, but you guys can check it out. If you don't want to continue, that's totally fine. I'm just here to serve you guys. All right. So let's go on to the next questions. So let's have a look here. What do we have? So let me scroll down. So we've got, so Ali Barra said, what is digital marketing? Do funnels work? So I already did mention that. Again, digital market, let me just answer that quickly, just in case some other people have jumped on. So digital marketing is promoting other people's products or other companies' products online. And then when a sale is made through your own efforts, you make a percentage of that sale. So again, that is what I recommend for beginners because it's super simple to do. You don't have to create your own products. You don't have to do the customer service. You're just doing some very simple promotional strategies on social media. Anyone can do it, like seriously. I even have a 74-year-old person that I've helped, a man, and he's like making money with it as well. So, anyone can do it. So anyway, it's what I recommend if you guys want to, and yes, funnels do work. I already mentioned the process. That's how I've made an income. But funnels will only work if you develop the right skills, right? Once you set up the funnel and you learn how to drive people from online to those products, it absolutely works. If you guys want to learn more about that, I'd recommend get my free ebook. It's alexfordbook.com, which by the way, it looks like that. I paid a lot of money to get that cover design, which I love. alexfordbook.com. And you learn more about it, some free trainings. You even know how you can get access to the same $7 course that I took that taught me everything I know about this, which is something I promote now because it's such an amazing course. So let me go on to the next question. And let me just have a look, which would be a good question. So we've got, everyone's asking about digital marketing today. It's like, I feel like I'm just going to be repeating myself. I won't. There's many more questions, but because someone's like, how would anyone get started in digital marketing? And I think I've been beating that dead horse over and over again today. But it's good. You guys are wanting to know how, digital marketing works. So again, redvelvet_BK, I'd recommend get my free ebook, alexfordbook.com, or tap the link in my bio. I break it down. Like it's a short book. You could read it in an hour or so, maybe a little bit over that. There's a free training that goes for an hour. And I dive deep into how all this works. So go check that out. And then Ahmed says, and I contacted support, but no result. I'm not sure which support you mean there, Ahmed. Could you let me know what product that is specifically? And I'll be able to let you know. So then someone says, can I start? Oh, here we go. Another question about digital marketing. Can I start working on digital marketing? Okay, but on LATAM, I'm not sure what that means, or do I need to be on US? What does LATAM mean? Let me quickly Google that. LATAM, LATM. On LATAM Airlines, Chile. I don't know. Okay, I guess that's what it means. So can I start working? All right. So I don't know if that's what it means. Maybe you're in Chile there. That's ELJosh90. You can do digital marketing anywhere in the world, guys. Anywhere in the world. In saying that, let me give you some more information about that. So number one, there's a lot of products you can promote online. Literally hundreds, even thousands you can promote. Maybe I can give you guys more ideas as to what I recommend in terms of products. Who would like to know that? Let me know. Just general stuff, right? I'm not going to be selling a specific product here. I'll just be giving you generalized information, guys. So let me know, and then maybe we can get into that. But digital marketing works everywhere in the world, right? There's thousands of products that you can promote. But in saying that, not all companies have what's called an affiliate program. So the affiliate program is where you sign up to promote their products. So not all companies have that, but there's a lot of companies that do. So for example, Amazon has, Cookie wants to know, awesome. We'll get into some of those products in a second. But Amazon has what's called the associates program. So, and they've got like an associates program per country. So you can promote products. So Amazon has their, So Amazon has their US-based store, and you can sign up to be an affiliate for the US-based store. There's one for Canada, there's one for Australia, there's one for UK, there's even like ones in Sweden and things like that. But you can sign up for those affiliate programs, start promoting their products in whatever country you're in. There might be even ones in India, Pakistan. I'm not sure because I know a lot of people ask me about that too. Then there's Nike. Nike, I think, has a global affiliate program. If I am correct, I'm not fully sure there, but Nike has some. Adidas, I don't know, Adidas, I don't even know the correct pronunciation there, right? There's lots of different affiliate programs. So what you want to do is just do some research, guys. A lot of people sometimes, I feel like they expect me to give them all the answers for it. But you know what? Let me give you a secret. Being self-reliant, right, and doing your own research and actually being self-motivated to figure things out yourself is one of the best skills you can have with digital marketing, because you can't have everyone give you everything all the time. You got to do your own research to find out your own answers, and everyone has different answers at times, right? No, different questions at times. So do your own research to find out what products are available in your area. You could even type like affiliate programs Australia, affiliate programs US, affiliate programs Chile, whatever country you're in, right? And see what comes up in terms of products. But then I asked, what sort of products do I recommend personally, right? So I've got a training coming up soon, which goes a lot more in depth, but I'm just going to speak from what I remember here. So there are two types of products, right? There's physical products. So for example, you can go to Amazon and promote, cameras, books, just anything on Amazon, right? But the issue, and then there's digital products. Let me go back to physical products. So with physical products, you don't earn much money typically with physical products. They're more commodity type products, meaning a lot of people are looking to buy them. So for example, if you're looking to sell books on Amazon, a book might cost $30. The percentage is about 4.5% for commissions. So you're going to be making about $1.35 per book. And I did the numbers the other days. If you wanted to make $1,000 per week, let's say selling Amazon books, you got to sell about 750, might be about 790. Let's call it 750. You have to sell about 750 books per week. And let me tell you, selling low ticket stuff at that level, it is frustrating as heck because you got to put so much effort into that. It just takes a lot of work to be able to make that sort of income when you're making tiny little commissions. They're called low ticket commissions. So Ruben says higher percentage, higher price. Exactly. Well, that's what I would recommend. So with digital products are things that are delivered digitally. So for example, who remembers, my parents have some CDs with like videos when we were kids, and I had to go buy a secondhand CD drive, DVD drive. Who remembers CD drives, DVD drives, right? And in the 90s, who remembers, I don't know if you guys, some of you might remember this, some of you won't, right? When Windows 95 came out, I so remember that. I was so excited to get it, Windows 95, and it was shipped on a CD, right? And then when you got the throwback, Ruben, and when you installed Windows 95, right, what would happen? You would put, granted, this is way newer than 1995, but you guys get the point, right? So you would put the CD in the computer, right? And you would install the software, and it cost about $200 to get Windows 95. And you would install the OS on a computer, and then you would pull out the CD, and the CD got, you put it away. Now, it was about $200, $300, but were you paying for the CD or were you paying for the software, for the OS? You were paying for the software, right? And what's the software? Windows 95 was a digital product. That's what you were paying for. And in the 90s, who made the most money? People that made the computers or people that made the software? Bill Gates did, right? Selling software. So digital products is one of the most highest value things that you can sell, especially online, to promote, to make money. And today it is still, and I've got to take this link off from some of these, there we go. And today it's still the best way to make money, because with digital products, there's higher margins, meaning you can make more from it because you don't have to manufacture, you don't have to pay manufacturers, you don't have to pay, shipping companies, you don't have to pay distributors, you don't have to pay as many employees. So they can be bit higher margins, meaning, right, you can make, a lot more profit from those products. So in terms of digital products, what I personally recommend is things like, and there's like digital courses you can sell. And yes, there's low ticket courses and there's high ticket courses. So you can go buy courses for $25. You could promote those as well and make, $3, $5, maybe $10, but that's not going to get you anywhere significant. And generally courses at that price, they're not as high value. Like they're not going to have coaching. They're not going to have good support. But when you're promoting courses in the high ticket range, so $2,000, $3,000, there's even courses you can promote $5,000, even 10. I don't promote those, but there's $10,000 courses you can promote. And generally they're going to come with coaching, either one-on-one coaching, group coaching, access to some sort of level of support. But when you're selling courses, right, you could sell a course for, let's say, and you're not doing the selling, by the way, the company will do the selling for you, but you're promoting what they do. So you could sell a $2,500 course and earn a $1,000 commission, right? So, and that's selling one product, just one sale. So let me ask you guys a question. What would you prefer to do? Would you prefer to sell books on Amazon and make $1.35, cents per book and have to sell 750 books per week to make $1,000? Or would you rather make, one sale per week and make $1,000 commission from selling a high ticket, digital product? Let me know in the comments what you guys would prefer to do and what it makes more sense, right? And this is exactly how I make an income, right, guys? I do not train on what I don't do. There's a lot of, gurus out there that they're going to tell you, what to do, but they do something totally different. I'm not one of those. I train on what I do. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys. And you know what? I'm telling you, those $1,000 commissions, when they come in, it's oh so sweet. Who wants to see, let me share with you guys. So for example, okay, some of you guys, some people too are like, well, do you actually make money doing this? So someone's just jumping on from Nigeria. Hey there. So let me give you guys some insight. It depends what camera you're looking for. So if you're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, that award there was for making $100,000 with one affiliate program that I've done that with. I've done that with multiple, right? So $100,000 there. That's an award. I've got another one over there somewhere for $10,000. If you guys are on Instagram, that's the award there. I've still got to I haven't put the other one there. But anyways, and the last week, as I mentioned at the beginning, there's been some sickness going on in our house. Haven't been well either and just had a lot going on. So I haven't been able to work as much the last week. But here's what happened yesterday. Let me show you guys something. If you guys are wondering, right, does digital marketing work? Who wants to know? There you go. Check this out. And I love the beauty of digital marketing. So I woke up and in the morning, I was just I think I got up about 8:30 or something, 9 a.m. And check this out. I made a commission, $1,000 commission at 8 a.m. $1,000 commission was 1 minute ago before I woke up. That's probably just when I got the notification. So literally I woke up and I'd made 2 $1,000 sales in my sleep. Get that. 2 $1,000 sales in my sleep. And if you guys want to see closer, there it is, right? 1,000. And then before at 4:20 a.m., I made one sale, 8 a.m., another sale. And then by 4 or 5 p.m., another one came in, right? So that is $3,000 in a day from 3 sales, guys, 3 sales, $100,000, $3,000. And if you guys are in Australia or even Canada, things are roughly about the same amount of money. That converts to about 5,000 Australian dollars in a day, right? Absolutely can withdraw the money, Stefano. Exactly. You totally can. So what they do is you get the money that comes in, it gets cleared every 2 weeks and then you can just transfer that to your bank account, right? So absolutely. So does this work? It fully works, guys. All right. And you know what? To me, this was exciting because usually I'll wake up and I've made $1,000 in my sleep and then I'll make some more during the day. That was actually the first time I'd had 2 come in while I was sleeping, which was pretty cool, right? So that's the power of digital marketing, guys. All right. You can either promote, low ticket products like books, and it's a lot of effort. I've done that sort of stuff, promoting low ticket products. I think I was making $25, $50 per sale. And it was so frustrating. And I thought, I went from high ticket to low ticket. I was I'll make more money with low ticket. I thought for some reason, because then I can make more sales. And it was frustrating. And then I went back to high ticket. And if you can have a combination of both, even better. Like, because not everyone's going to buy the high ticket and, and vice versa. So anyway, that's the power, guys. If you want to learn like how I do that, I would recommend go get my free ebook. It's at alexfordbook.com. And I actually break it down on there. So share like how to make, those, the power of it. So it's alexfordbook.com. The link is in my profile as well. It's like, what do you seem so nervous, Gemma? I'm tired. I'm not feeling the best, as I've mentioned. I didn't even want to go on live today because, but then I forced myself to do it. So anyways, let's continue. So any more questions? There's so many questions here. So I'm going to go with Randy on YouTube. He says, I want to do affiliate marketing, but I have no idea what niche to do. I need someone to pick a niche for me because I will probably just second guess my niche until it works. That's an excellent question, Randy. So in terms of niches, I've already mentioned like the 3 most profitable niches: health, wealth, and relationships. I'm not going to go into that because I did mention, by the way, you guys can watch the replay as well if you guys want to watch it. And so with a niche, well, number one, Randy, if you haven't, I would recommend getting my free ebook at alexfordbook.com. I do cover about niches and products there. There's a free training. You can also get access to the same $7 course that I took that taught me everything about digital marketing. But when you get into choosing a niche, like a product, an industry, a niche, whatever you want to call it, everyone calls it different, right? I wouldn't get so caught up with what niche you're going to promote because you can always change niches. I would recommend choosing a product within that niche, figuring out the process, because in the beginning, there's going to be a learning curve, right? Good morning there, Actus. So it's going to be a learning curve. So you just choose one niche, start promoting and just doing the thing because you're going to learn those skills. And eventually you can always change niches. Now, if you decide to get like the $7 course that I promote, again, if I'm not selling here, I'm just mentioning it, that actually gives you step-by-step instructions on what to do, right? You'll learn about that as well if you decide to get my free ebook, alexfordbook.com. And and I'm mentioning because a lot of people, when they join that, they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Now that company also has an affiliate program. It's a separate thing. You apply for it and you can promote their products too. And generally for someone that doesn't have a niche, what I recommend is getting like into the wealth niche, the make money online niche, because it's very simple to do, right? Like if you go through the $7 course, you've also got access to the affiliate program. You can promote their products. They've got great education. You get all the templates and everything that you can promote. And you just start doing that, right? And then what happens is over time, once you've made some money, if you want to change niches, you can always change niches to whatever niche you want: health, wealth, whatever, relationships, or you can start with the niche that you want already, right? But just choose one niche. Don't worry about it. You can always change and, change whatever you need to do later. So for example, for me, when I started like almost 12 years ago, I started in the personal development niche, right? So the success, mindset, personal development and stuff. And that's what I built my business around. And then many years later, I moved on to the network marketing niche, which network marketing, I won't go into it, like network marketing, MLM, but I kind of became like a network marketing trainer, how to build a network marketing business online. And then a few years later, I ended up changing my niche to the make money online niche. So which is like helping people, build side hustles, digital marketing, that sort of thing, which it's what I love now, right? I really enjoy it. I really enjoy helping, coaching people, mentoring people. I love doing this, coming on live and answering questions for you. And then there's a lot of other people, they start with the kind of like the side hustle niche, and then eventually they add another niche or they change niches. So don't get so caught up with that. In the beginning, it's just about learning those skills, learning to make an income, and you can always change niches whenever you want later down the track. Let me know if that makes sense, Randy, and if that helps. And if anyone else is getting value from this, let me know. I know Ruben says blessings. I appreciate that. Blessings to you as well. Let's continue. I know there's so many questions still coming here on Instagram. So let me continue with these. Whoops, tapped the wrong one there. Let me just scroll down here. By the way, any questions, guys, put them in the little question bubble and I'll get through them all. The next one is, Tony says, do you like Windows or iOS? Well, it'd be iOS or Windows or Mac. I love Mac. I'm a Mac fanboy in a way, right? I've got 2 iPhones, I'm a Mac Mini, I've got a MacBook Pro, I've got an iPad. Like our house is decked out with Mac stuff. So Bertrand says, talk about short-term investment in cryptocurrency. I'd love that, I'd love to talk about Bertrand, but it's not really what I do. I don't, do cryptocurrencies, though. What I would recommend for anyone that wants to do investing, I wouldn't recommend getting into investing right away. Usually it's a two-step process. I would recommend starting an online business first. Something like build your own cash cow, something that's going to make you money way above your job, that's going to allow you to give you room to breathe. It's going to allow you to be able to enjoy life a little bit more. And when you have that extra money, step 2, then you can invest a percentage of that so that that money can start working for you and making you more money. That's basically the two-step strategy. Not going to go too much into that because it's not really what I'm about. So Musimin says, as a car blogger, what can you advise me with? Let me figure that out. So as a car blogger, what can you advise me with your expertise in digital marketing? I don't actually know. What does that mean, car blogger? I don't fully know what that means. But if you do blogging, now I don't recommend blogging to start a digital marketing business. It's too complex. I've got a blog. I don't do a lot with it. Haven't created a blog in a long time. It's for someone brand new. It's a bit too technical. You got to do research. You got to be a good writer, and you got to write for like 9 to 10 months to get any significant results, like to be able to be found on Google and that. So I don't recommend blogging. But whether you're brand new or even if you do blogging, I would recommend kind of short form videos. So TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, because it's super simple to do, right? You can model what other people are doing in terms of their content. And you can also, so it's just a very fast way to start driving traffic now, getting people from social media to your blog or social media to a product you're promoting and start making money a lot quicker. Let's continue on to the next one. By the way, guys, it's 9 a.m. I got up 2 hours ago and I haven't eaten. I'm really hungry, but it's cool. I'm actually going to be going out to meet someone for coffee and maybe breakfast soon. So okay, this is a great question. How do you pay? And I don't even have any water here, but needed water, but all good. So Tony says, how do you pay taxes with digital marketing? Excellent question. So, and you know what? Give me a second. I'm going to message my wife to see if she can bring me water. Okay, cool. So how do you pay taxes with digital marketing? So this is a good question, and I'll answer this. Now, I'm going to rephrase this by saying that this is not financial advice. Okay, I'm not an accountant. The tax laws are different everywhere around the world as well. So, what I give you guys might not necessarily apply to you. Maybe the principle will be, but you always want to seek out advice from an accountant on what's going to be the best situation, business structure for you and all that. So in terms of tax, so when you start a digital marketing business, I don't usually recommend to worry so much about business structure because, for example, if you set up like a garage sale and you sold products there, my wife's giving me some water. Thank you so much, babe. Okay, needed that. It's been over an hour since we came on. So in terms of tax, right? So in the beginning, I don't really recommend to worry too much about it because some people are like, I got to get a business name. I got to get an LLC or a company, depending on what country you're at. But don't worry about that because if you set up a garage sale, you're not going to have to set up an LLC or a company or a proprietor limited to do that. You're just going to sell stuff, right? And in the beginning, you can always declare income under your personal tax return, right? Declaring it is important, guys. Make sure you do things the right way, okay? You don't want to do anything that's gonna, anything stupid. But once you're making some good money, maybe once you've made your first 10,000 bucks online, then at that point you'll have some skills clearly because you've already made some money. But then you've got some money, so you can hire an accountant to help you figure out what the best structure for your business is. All right, and then at that point it might be a sole trader, sole proprietor, depending on what you call it. It might be an LLC, but then there's different tax laws and things. So. And you get different advantages and stuff. One of the things, but again, speak to your accountant about once you're making some money. One of the things that I love about starting a side hustle though, or having an online business is there's a lot of expenses you can write off. Okay, again, you want to speak to your accountant about what expenses you can write off. But for example, I have two iPhones. I've got a personal iPhone. I've got a business iPhone. I use them both for business. So the business one's fully written off. My personal one is half written off. I bought a MacBook Pro the other day, like recently anyway. That was a whole write-off because it's for work, right? There's a lot of like expenses, even your home internet. You know, if you have a room, like we've got pretty much almost like a whole floor in our house as an office. And, you know, that becomes a tax write-off as well because this is just my working environment. So anyways, there's a lot of benefits to tax. But again, I wouldn't worry too much about it at the moment. Like if you're new, just focus on making an income. Once you've made some money, at that point, you can hire an accountant to be able to get actual advice on what to do best, right? So I hope that helps there. Let's go into the next. Oh man, we've got the questions coming. I'm going to have to answer these a bit quicker too, by the way, because there's so many that come in today. So the next one is, I want to learn more about SEO. How can you help? Unfortunately, SEO is not something that I know a lot on. I know a little bit on. It's not something I train on. I don't recommend SEO anyway for someone that's a beginner, but unfortunately, I'm not the right person to ask a question about SEO. I'm sorry. But basically, if people are wondering what's SEO, SEO is kind of like blogging or videos and how to get your videos found on Google. And there's a little bit of technicality to it. You got to find, let me give you a little bit, right? You got to find what are people actually searching on Google or YouTube. You can find keywords. It's kind of like the questions or the searches people are doing. Then you find what are the highest searches, and then you want to create content to be able to, get that content in front of the people that are actually searching for those terms in the most basic way. So let me continue. How to market a YouTube channel. Let me get back to that one. So someone says, do you recommend, let me have a look. Okay, so this is a good question. And that's a longer question, so I have to tap on it. So drink some water again. So HM Groff says, do you recommend doing paid ads through one of the done for you campaigns in the blueprints? They usually say it's the best to grow organically because paid ads can mess with the algorithm. Is that true? Okay, so this question is specifically to one of the products that has been purchased by someone, one of the products that I promote. So firstly, this is just general, like what I would recommend. I don't personally recommend paid advertising because paid advertising most of the time, not always, but most of the time can be very expensive. It becomes like an expensive learning curve because in the beginning, you're not spending money on paid advertising to make money. You're spending money on paid advertising to learn. Right? So you might spend hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars to figure out the marketing, like how to make advertising, paid advertising work. What I would recommend is more, yes, organic marketing, which means free marketing, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, because what happens is you don't have to spend any money on advertising. You learn how to do marketing through free marketing. And as you learn that and you start making money, in the future, you can do paid advertising. And it's going to work a lot faster and a lot easier because you kind of did the whole learning thing with the free marketing. So that's what I would recommend. Let me look at the question again to see how I can make it more specific. So it's like, do you recommend doing the paid ads through one of the done for you campaigns? So with those done for you campaigns, sure, why not? Like if you have a little bit of money you want to spend, you're still going to learn something and it's still going to work. You're still going to learn some skills through that. But I wouldn't recommend spending thousands of dollars. Like if you put in $100, $200 or something and just make that work and then move on to organic. That's what I would recommend. Let's move on to the next question. Then I'm going to go to one on, there's one on YouTube or something. Okay, this is a good question. So Noah Rojo says, how did you get started and what made you want to do this? So I guess the question is basically, how did you get started with digital marketing and what made you want to do this? So I actually shared a full story about that in the beginning, but just to, and you're welcome there, HM Groff, for that answer. So I'm going to make this quick again. So I got started in online business almost 12 years ago now. Originally got started with a network marketing company, which is personally, I wouldn't recommend that today. But the reason I got started just in online business in general was, I was working so I was an underpaid and frustrated office worker. So I was an assistant manager in a manufacturing company. Oh, guys, it was not what I wanted to do. It was not my passion. It was nothing I was excited about. It was just really to make money and to be able to live and pay for debt. Because at the time I was in $50,000 debt as well. So again, working in a job that wasn't fulfilling. Every weekend I was taking money out of my credit card to pay for expenses or anything like that. So I was always getting more into debt every week. And I felt stuck. I didn't feel like I could get myself out of that situation until one day I just happened, to find the online business industry. It was by accident, kind of just fell in my laps. And I found this company and I saw their presentation and it was quite schemy as well. It was just like, oh, you can make $20,000, $50,000 a month and all this stuff, which, it did speak to me. But, at the time, really all I wanted to make was an extra $500 a week to be able to just, be able to breathe and pay for my debt and my bills. When I saw it, I was like, okay, this is a solution. This is a way out, right? So I got into that business. And though I did make some money, I'm not going to go too much into the story for that. Although I did make some money with that business, in the end, I really didn't enjoy it because they didn't really teach you any actual online or digital marketing skills. It was just, being really spammy on the internet, doing all these like, oh, you can work from home, make money online, make, $5,000 per sale, like all these like really spammy stuff. And although it worked and I did make money, I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't learn any skills. I was having to be on the phone for hours a day as well, speaking to mostly uninterested people, just rejection after rejection, even getting people that were very like aggressive on the phone and stuff. It wasn't fun, right? But after 4 years of that, or was it? No, 7 years of doing that, I was just like, I just want to move on to something else, right? And that's where I really discovered digital marketing, promoting other people's products online. And that was like the best thing I found because, there was no restrictions like in the other company. There was amazing training, coaching. You were actually promoting products that people wanted to buy. Whereas in the other company, you were just on selling this opportunity. I call it recruiting recruiters to recruit more recruiters. That was kind of like the network marketing model. And there was just some really like legal gray areas to that sort of business model as well that I didn't really enjoy as much. So anyways, that's how I got into digital marketing. It's still what I do today. And I love it. Like I love getting on here, guys, help training people on digital marketing, promoting products that I believe in, whether it's digital products, whether it's even software. I only promote stuff that I've used myself, by the way, guys. I don't promote stuff that I haven't done in terms of products, which I would recommend as well. Always test those products out yourself and use them yourself before you recommend them. So that's that question. Let's move on to the next one. And I'm going to get going soon as well. I know there's so many questions. Let me get through them quickly. Usually I go for like 2 to 3 hours, but I'm not going to be able to today because I haven't had the best sleep. I'm hungry. I'm still not feeling the best. But anyways, let's continue. Let's continue adding value here. So the next question would be Gaz. And I know someone else just asked that just before as well. Someone says, so MVG asks, I'm interested somewhere. So look, if you want to learn digital marketing, before I get into the next question, someone asked me how to use YouTube to market as well. So I'll cover that because I think that's a great one. But if you guys want to learn more about digital marketing, I would recommend get my free ebook. It's at alexfordbook.com. You can also just tap the link in my profile. You'll be able to get it. It's absolutely free. It's a 3-step formula. There it is. It's there to make thousands a week working from home in your spare time. It's really how to use digital marketing, right? How to promote other people's products online. So you don't even have to create your own products. You don't have to do the customer service, anything technical like that. You're just finding good quality products online. And what I recommend is products that people are already looking to buy, because it makes it easier to just tap into that and start making sales. You learn all about that in my book. That's how I recommend to get started. And you also get a couple of free trainings that come with that. And you also learn how you can get access to the same $7 course that told me everything I know about digital marketing. So for those that are wondering, like, guys, I'm giving you guys so much value here. And I learned all this through that $7 course as well, which I would highly recommend for beginners. Again, alexfordbook.com. And you can get that free ebook and the free trainings there. Let's go into the next question, which was how to market a YouTube channel. So YouTube is amazing, guys. YouTube is amazing in terms of building a business online, but I'll say it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone because so many people, they don't want to get on camera. They don't want to do anything like that, which I understand, which by the way, with YouTube, you also don't have to get on camera. There's ways you can create content where you don't have to speak in it. You don't have to be on camera with it as well. And I know people making thousands of dollars a week, not showing their face at all. But basically YouTube, in essence, what you want to do is you want to start finding out, well, what is the sort of content that people are looking for on YouTube? There's actually more to it as well. Obviously, you got to find the product that you want to promote, the industry, the niche you want to promote. You want to create that 2-page website that I spoke about in the beginning, which by the way, if you're jumping on late, rewatch the replay because I cover all that processes there. And then of course, once you've got the product and you've got that, the sales process to promote it online on automation, right? On autopilot, then you can focus on YouTube. So then what you want to do is you want to find what type of content can you find on YouTube that people are already looking for. Who wants to know how to do that? Let me actually bring that up because I think it'll be very interesting for you guys to know. This is going to be super valuable, guys. Stefano says, you're heaven sent, Alex. I was thinking about this just the other day. Awesome. Cool. Well, let's do this. All right. Let me show you guys how to make content on YouTube. Okay. So let me just change this so it's easier for you guys to see. I'm going to take the dark mode off and then I'm going to refresh this. No, it doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Cool. So let's say choose a niche, right? Give me a niche. What's a niche that you would like to make an income on? Maybe we can go with a health niche. Maybe we can go with, relationships. Maybe we'll go with making money on the internet, right? Let me know a niche. And I don't know how long the comments is going to take to come through here. I'm just going to start and then we can do a second niche, all right, once these other ones are coming through. But basically on YouTube, once you have the product you want to promote and that website, then you want to start creating videos, showing your face or not showing your face. And one of the simplest ways to know, what content to promote is if you go to the search bar, right? And so Stefano said health. All right. So you go to the search bar and what you do is you type health. All right. Health. Okay. And with health, let's say you've got a product around how to lose weight, increase your energy, how to get more fit. So and I'll get the screen closer in a sec so you guys see as well on TikTok, Instagram, I mean. So if you type health, now I would not recommend creating content that just says health because I can't show it here, but there's literally millions and millions of people every month looking for health. There's a lot of competition. But if you type in the word health, you'll be able to see, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a list of other names that comes up, like searches that people do. So when you type health, it's going to give you other options. And generally, these are the most searched terms on YouTube, right? Google will do the same thing too, but we're talking about YouTube here. So for example, once you type health, look at this. One of the highest searches is people looking for healthy breakfast ideas, right? That's an awesome term, right? So you could be like, okay, cool. Now let me research some good breakfast ideas on YouTube, on Google. You could even use ChatGPT just to give you the ideas. So ChatGPT, I'm not going to go into what that is today. I did that in the last training. But ChatGPT, you could just say, give me some content ideas for healthy breakfast ideas, right? Give me some healthy breakfast ideas, and it'll give you the ideas. And then you could even say, give me the recipes for that, and it'll give you the recipes. But then you could create a video on, top 3 healthy breakfast ideas, right? And you could create that video, show your face or not. You can put it on YouTube, and then that over, as you're consistently putting more and more content, YouTube's going to push that out to an audience, and your channel is going to grow. Granted, it's going to be somewhat slowly, but it's a good way to be able to make income long-term, because when you have videos on YouTube, those ones, as soon as they're found by people and they rank, literally you could have a video paying you for years to come. I've got videos that I created 5 years ago, 7 years ago, and they're still making me money on YouTube, right? So that's the power. So then there's other ideas, right? You could put in that, you've got healthy food recipes, healthy dinner ideas. So it seems like, food ideas. It's looked for, people look for that a lot. Then there's healthy foods, healthy snacks. Now, if you put healthy, you could even put lose weight, right? Lose weight. So, you've got lose weight fast. That's probably too competitive. So you wouldn't want to go with that. But you've got lose weight while sleeping. There you go. That would be an interesting video to make, right? Because it's a little bit clickbaity, but it would get people's attention. But then you could, create, lose weight while sleeping, and you could create a video around that. And then when people watch that video, again, you can show your face. You don't have to show your face. There's lots of ways to do that. I'm not going to go into exactly how today, just kind of giving you the ideas on how to do it. But then, it's like if you have a weight loss product, maybe something that could help you lose weight, right? You can make a video that says lose weight while you sleep. And then when people find that, you give them value, you give them the tips. And then at the end, you go, by the way, go check out this free product that's going to help you lose weight a lot faster. And you got to be like genuine as well and not lie. But if the product was a product where you didn't have to exercise, you didn't have to change your eating habits, right? You could go check out this product and, that's going to help you lose, this amount of weight without, without exercising or without giving up chocolate or whatever the product's about, right? And that's how you can make an income on YouTube. And then with YouTube, you want to be consistent, right? You want to put out at least one video per week. If you can do 2 or 3 per week and keep being consistent, you're going to notice that over time, the videos are just going to slowly grow. And eventually it's exponential, right? It's not incremental. So it's not going to go like this. In the beginning, it's going to a bit slower, but eventually it's just going to, take up and it's going to grow as long as you've been consistent with putting out content. And also make sure that you put out short form video content as well. So like YouTube Shorts, you can even, put that on Instagram Reels or TikTok, because the short form content gets a lot more views a lot quicker, right? So for example, I've got videos and short form videos on YouTube that have got like 70,000 views, 100,000 views. And those tend to happen a lot quicker than long form content. But you want to do a bit of both, right? Do the long form content and do the YouTube Shorts, right? Best way to make an income with YouTube. So I hope that kind of helps. I forgot who asked that question. Going to go into a couple more questions here. I know also Stefano said, what niche would you recommend? I already did answer that so many times, but I would recommend personally, I love the wealth niche. So, the side hustles, teaching people how to make an income online. I love that because I've been doing this 12 years now. And, when I see other people making an income and just having that breakthrough, it's very fulfilling, right? Because like money changes everything for everyone, right? Money gives you the ability to, focus on your health, buy supplements, eat healthier. Money gives you the ability to quit your 9-to-5 job. Money gives you the ability to, last night my mom was telling me that their dog had to go to the vet, and there was they had like a $700 bill just to go to take the dog to the vet. So then me and my wife were like, we should send her some money. So we sent her some money, right? And it feels really good to be able to give money to your family. So money allows you to contribute to other people's lives, right? Money allows you to be able to do better things for your kids. Recently, we just bought my son a whole new iPad, like an iPad Air, which costs us like $1,400 with this fancy, like iPad cover, and because he wants to do YouTube as well. He's only 6 years old and his iPad broke. So it's like money allows you to. So anyway, being able to do this and helping other people to make an income, it's just something that's very fulfilling for me. Like Sam, I've got a guy called Sam who made his first. He made $8,000 2 months into his online business, and now he's making he's making way more than that as well, which is amazing. So anyways, the wealth niche I love, but then the most profitable ones are the wealth, so health, wealth, and relationships, right? Again, because there's always going to be people that want to get healthier, that want to lose weight, that want to get more energy. So that's in the health. In the wealth, there's always going to be people that want to make money, right? And just improve their finances. And then relationships is always going to be people that want to improve their relationship, their marriages, maybe learning how to date, maybe parenting, right? So those are the three. Let's continue with the questions. And then we've got, okay, so Stefano, I know you asked. Okay, so you're new, you're a beginner mode. Where should we start from with just the basics? Again, I'd recommend get my free ebook. alexfordbook.com, or you can tap the link in my profile. That will, let me just take off the share screen here. So that'll break down what digital marketing is, a lot about, what products to promote, that sort of thing. And when you get the book, you get a few free trainings. You also get access to the same $7 course that told me everything about digital marketing. That is what I recommend, right? If you guys haven't joined it, I fully recommend join it because it's amazing. And that's going to help you step by step to start implementing digital marketing. Now I'm going to go here too, because I don't know if we've had more questions coming in on Facebook, YouTube. Nope, no more questions. All right, guys, let me see here again. I think there might be one more question and then I'm going to go get on with it because I've got stuff to do today as well. So hi from Nigeria, it's possible. So someone's asking from Nigeria, like if it's possible to do digital marketing from your country. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I'd recommend get my free ebook. And the ebook's just going to help you understand, what digital marketing is, how it works, what are the components of it, even about what products to promote. And then you can do some research. So you can either get the course that comes with it, the paid course is $7. Again, it's not much, right? Most people will spend more than $7 on a coffee, right? I'm going out for coffee with a friend today or someone that I'm meeting anyway. And I'm going to spend more than $7 on that, right? And that's going to help you to learn, and know how to find products and how to set everything up and promote it. So Ali 10_30 says, I am 16 years old and want to be rich. What should I do? This is a good question. So whether you're 16 or not, here's what I would recommend. Number one, do not pay attention to these guys. This is a secret, all right? Do not, how do I phrase it? Okay, the question was, I'm 16, I want to be rich. How can I do that? So step number one, do not make the goal to be rich. Ooh, right? This is like, why, right? Do not make the goal to be rich. Because I learned this a long time ago. It's like, if you make your goal to be rich, what you're telling yourself subconsciously is that you're poor, that you don't have any money, right? And if you're telling yourself that you're poor because you're telling yourself you want to be rich, then what happens is you're going to self-sabotage and you're not going to create the success that you want because subconsciously you're identifying as you're poor, right? And this is why personally, I do not like, promote. You get a lot of gurus and they're like, yeah, join this thing. You're going to make $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $50,000 a month. I don't like that because number one, that sets the wrong expectation for people. And honestly, most people are not going to get to those levels because most people don't do that. They don't take action and they're not consistent enough and they're not in it for the long term, right? And learning new skills to make that happen, right? Some people do, but also it sets the wrong expectation. But also if you're going into it with the mentality of, I want to be rich, that's just reaffirming to yourself that you're not rich. And in fact, you're poor. And then you're going to feel very negative feelings. And even as you build your business, you're going to be coming from the standpoint of just frustration and disappointment. And you're not going to create that success that you want. I know someone just said here, hey, Alex, but I'm not sure who that is. Because he must be in the Facebook group. And the Facebook group that actually doesn't show me the names unless you give approval to show the names. So, oh, damn. Okay. So if I'm going to put here a comment, if whoever's there on the Facebook group, if you can click this link and approve it, that'll allow me to know what your name is. And I know that's going to go to every platform, but ignore that on the other platforms. But anyway, so don't make the goal to be rich. All right. If you're going to start an online business, like when I started mine, going back 12 years ago, all I wanted to make was an extra $500 per week. That wasn't even doubling my income, right? And I remember when I had joined this company at the time, they were all about $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month. And I was like, oh, I want to make $20,000 a month then. I changed my original goal. And what happened was, and I was like, I'm going to make $20,000 a month in 2 months. Right? And when I got to 2 months and that didn't happen, I was disappointed and I almost quit and my life wouldn't have changed, because of this industry. Right. But I experienced that disappointment because my goal was to be rich in 2 months sort of thing. But what happens is when, got a good comment, I think, coming through. But what happens is if you just make your goal initially to just replace your full-time income, how much more realistic is that, right? It might even be less than that, right? Your goal might be just to make, like most people, they just want to make an extra $500 a month, right? Because an extra $500 a month, that's going to allow you to, breathe a little bit, pay for some of your debt, to be able to do a few extra things with your kids and your family, right? And then over time, you can continue to increase that $1,000 a month, $2,000, and eventually you can replace your full-time income, right? And you could still have your job and have double your income and continue to grow your business. And eventually you might be making $5,000 a month, right? And you can certainly scale to those higher levels of income over time, but you don't want to make that goal to be, you don't want that goal to just be rich in the beginning. Certainly, make some money to live life, but over time, you're not going to be setting unrealistic expectations. And trust me, it's going to make it much easier for you to be able to grow your income by having realistic expectations. So that's why I don't like being, like all these fake gurus giving all those unrealistic, claims, though it's possible, but it just doesn't make sense to preach that stuff. In fact, by preaching $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month, I believe you're setting people up for failure, because when people don't make that within 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, right, they feel disappointed and then they're going to quit, right? Which again, it just doesn't make sense. But over time, within a few years, it's definitely possible to do that. So anyways, someone says, hi, Alex, how can we make sure we are choosing the right training and products and not one of the scams? That's a great question. How can you guys make sure you're choosing the right training, the right products, and not one of those scams? And that's, I don't know how to pronounce that, I0R3T4. That's a username there. So in terms of education, number one, I would always recommend go with your gut feeling. That's number one. Okay, go with your gut feeling. Who are you listening to? Do you trust the person? Obviously, I don't know if you trust me or not, and you might not, and that's totally cool, right? Or maybe you do. I do these training, Loretta. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So I get that. So it's just spelled different. Nice. I like the way you did that, Loretta. So number one, it's follow someone and see what they're about, right? Whether it's myself or someone else, I don't know, right? See what they're about. And for me, I give tons of free education, on these lives every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which by the way, you guys are welcome to join in any time. Last week I didn't do it because I wasn't well. Follow what they do. Look at their content. I've got a free ebook you can get, alexfordbook.com, which you can learn more about digital marketing. So number one is just see if the person is legit, right? If you trust them, that's number one. Then number two is when you're looking at education. Now, I don't personally recommend to invest thousands of dollars in the beginning, at least, because you're going to get a lot of people that they're going to be if they're pushy, then chances are it's not a good education to buy. There's a lot of people that will get into DMs and they're like, buy my $5,000 coaching. It's the best one. You should buy it. And they're really pushy about it. And you're going to feel that icky salesperson type of vibe. I would never purchase anything from anyone like that, because if they're being pushy in the DMs, what does that tell you? It tells you that they're not making money. If they're really making money, they don't have to be in the DMs trying to convince people. I've got products to sell as well. I've got a $7 course that I promote. It's the one that taught me everything about digital marketing. And I absolutely promote it. I'm not ashamed of it because it helped me. It transformed my family's life. It transformed other people's family lives that have purchased it through me. And, I promote it, right? No shame. But I make so much money through it. A lot of people do purchase it, that I don't need to be DMing people oh, you got to buy it. You got to buy it. It's amazing. You have to buy it. I don't do that because I don't have to, because people come to me, they purchase it all on their own. In fact, I don't even usually have to speak to people one-on-one and I'm making an income. I don't need to be in the DMs reaching out to people, right? So if people are DMing you and it comes across like they're being all pushy about it, chances are they're not making money. Chances might be that they might also get your money and then just run away with it. Right, which I've seen that happen a lot, right? People will try to sell $5,000. I've seen people sell $10,000 coaching packages. And once that person gets that money, they're gone, right? So I would not recommend, investing thousands of dollars straight out with someone that you don't trust or you don't know, or they've been pushy. This is good things for you to know. Now, for me, what I recommend, I recommend that $7 course. as well, which, it's the 15-day challenge. You learn digital marketing in 2 weeks. But here's the thing, whether you get that course or something else, right? I'm not selling that course here. I'm just giving you the example. It's like you want to get started with something that's lower in cost, right? And I know I've been preaching high ticket sales and high ticket products and all that. But here's the thing. When I did the first online business, the first product was like $2,000 something, $2,000 something dollars, and there was a $6,000 product. But that was it. People had to purchase thousands of dollars up front. But what happened was most people, they took 6 to 9 months to even decide to want to purchase that. So it takes a lot longer for people to purchase those products. But there's just so much resistance because people don't want to spend thousands of dollars up front, right? But if either you're promoting or you're purchasing something, right? It goes for both. But if you purchase something that's low cost in the beginning, like I recommend a $7 course. It's a 2-week course. You learn, the fundamentals of digital marketing. You get step-by-step training. You get templates. There's a lot of training in it, right? It's $7. But then I'm very transparent about it as well. The company has other products that are a lot more in depth, so additional products, and they start from $2,500 US, right? And that just goes a lot deeper. There's coaching that comes with it. There's a lot more support, like daily coaching, daily support and stuff like that as well. But then what happens is if you purchase a $7 course, you're going to get a lot of good education from it. It's only $7. Heck, you haven't spent much money, right? So there's low risk. And you want to look for a company that will give a guarantee as well. So if, let's say, within 30 days, you don't like that course or you didn't get anything from it, you can cancel it or you can just get your money back. And good companies will do that, which a company I recommend will do that as well. So look for a guarantee, look for a low cost. And then if you like the education, if you like the community, the leadership, what it's all about, then at that point, you may want to purchase other products like, more in-depth, additional products. And that's your choice, right? But I hope that kind of helps there, Loretta, in terms of understanding. So basically, drink some water. Basically, look for someone you trust. Look at all their content, see if you connect with them. Heck, you might not connect with them. I've had people purchase products from me because they connect with me. And then I've had people, contact me looking to learn how to learn digital marketing. I've introduced products, but then they've bought those same products from someone else because, though I introduced the products and they liked it, they wanted to connect. They wanted, to have someone else as a mentor, right? So look for someone that you trust, someone that you connect with. Look for something that's low entry cost in the beginning because there's low risk. And then third, make sure there's some sort of, money back guarantee or something there. So if for some reason you don't like that education, then you can always get your money back and, that you didn't lose any money there. So I hope that kind of helps there. And guys, have you guys been getting value from this? Let me know in the comments below. Just type in value if you've got value from this. And one more thing, guys, if you guys haven't actually checked it out, number one, you guys would know by now that I go live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here, which is equivalent to Australian time, which is at Sydney time, Thursdays at 10 a.m. time. But if you guys, and that's the lives. And if you guys have noticed, I haven't been putting out as many short form content on my channels. I've been not well the last week. My kids have been sick. My whole family's been sick. My wife and me have, and I've had other stuff going on. But I've got a podcast. Go check it out. And yes, people are saying go in value. Go check it out. It's Alex Ford. Let me put the link up here on Facebook and the YouTube. It's alexfordpodcast.com. There's already, let me check it out, 5 episodes. Guys, I released this like 3 weeks ago or something. There's 5 episodes. I'm actually have to release the video soon. But, there's like episodes with me where I go deep into digital marketing, right? Again, if you guys have questions, get my free ebook, go to the podcast. A lot of your questions going to be answered. But every week every 1 to 2 weeks, I'm releasing a new podcast episode, right? So there's one with me. There's actually 2 with me. There's one with one of my friends, Jonathan, who made, I think about $4.5 million in just over 3 years. Crazy, right? Crazy good. And he shares a lot of his secrets. Another friend of mine, Mila, she made a couple of weeks ago, she crossed 7 figures. So a cool 1 million in under 2 years. I think it's about a year and a half. And she shares all her secrets. And later today, I'm going to be releasing another one with my friend Brian, who's another 7-figure earner. It's crazy because everyone I've been interviewing so far has been 7-figure earners, but there's more podcasts coming up and you can listen to them and you can watch them. So if you tap on one of these, so for example, I tap on Miller's, and then when you tap on it, then what happens is you can subscribe to it as well if you want to get the email, so you can listen or you can actually watch the interview as well, right? So there's video, there's audio. Someone's asking how I can make good money really fast. Hey, Isaiah, I'm actually about to finish soon, but I'll answer that in a second. But go check out the podcast, guys. There's so much value here. Like if you guys enjoy these live streams, you're going to enjoy these podcasts as well, because there's so much value, right from understanding what are the best niches to promote, why they chose their best niches, how they market their products, what products they market as well. Like there is so much on there, and I share a lot of value as well during the interview. It's just a conversation back and forth, right? And asking them questions and stuff about how they made so much income with their businesses. So much value, guys. Go check it out. It's at my book is at alexfordbook.com. This is alexfordpodcast.com. If someone could type it into the comments, that would be great. I would love to know, by the way, who's listened to the podcast. Let me know in the comments if you've listened to the podcast. A Crypto says, my question, please. Let me answer these other two questions. Someone said, how can I make really good money really fast? So I don't recommend focusing on really fast, because the people that generally, okay, that might not be you, but generally the people that focus on making money really fast are the people that don't want to do the work. They don't want to learn things. They just want to find something where they can push a button and make, $1 million, which doesn't exist, right? What exists is learning new skills, right? Learning new things, implementing new things, getting better at it. And over time, as you learn those skills, you learn to make an income, right? So developing new skill sets. And it could happen relatively fast. Like I know people that have started making income within 2 weeks. Most people, I would recommend giving yourself 3 to 6 months to be able to make a good income, right? But don't focus on making money really fast. Focus on how can I learn new strategies, new ways to make an income, and how can I learn new skills to be able to make that happen, right? And if you want to learn that, I'd recommend go get my ebook, alexfordbook.com, or tap the link in my profile. You learn more about it. And then I think this last question here says, hey, Crypto, your question. Let me have a look. Oh, here we go. So I actually did answer this, I think. So hey, Crypto, he's from Nigeria. Is it possible for me to do this from my country? And if yes, how do I go about it? So I actually did, hey, Crypto, I did answer that one. And I mentioned, so some people have been looking at the podcast. Awesome. So let me get back to that. So hey, Crypto, get my free ebook, alexfordbook.com. Digital marketing works in all countries. You just got to find what products you can promote in your country. The tools are available in all countries as well. So you got to find what product to promote. You got to set up a basic 3-step process to be able to promote your products, which the tools are available in all countries. And I did cover that earlier in this training. Feel free to rewatch it. The replay will be up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere. And then you want to start marketing on social media, which social media is accessible in any country. Planet Mula says, what color is your Lamborghini? Mula, I do not have a Lamborghini. I am not one of those people. In fact, I can't even afford a Lamborghini, honestly. Like I'm not one of those, millions of dollars gurus. I'm not I have a 6-figure business. I get to work from home around my family, around my kids, and I love that. And in fact, even when if and when I'm making millions of dollars a year, which I'm sure it may happen one day, I wouldn't buy a Lamborghini. I think they're amazing, but I just feel it's a waste of money, and I would rather put that money. I'd rather put those $500,000 to investing so it can make me more money. So that's just me anyway. But if someone wants a Lamborghini, cool, go for it. So anyways, so let's get back to this. So I hope that answers your question there, A Crypto. And there, so we've got some people that have actually gone through the podcast. Awesome. So I think Loretta, she says she's been, let me have a look. So, and I'm feeling a bit lightheaded here because I haven't eaten this morning and I've been almost on for 2 hours. So some people have been through the podcast. Awesome. Some people have gone through all 3 episodes. Amazing. So there's going to be 5 episodes. There is 5 episodes up now. So guys, I'm going to get going. I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded now because I haven't eaten this morning. And I've been on this for almost 2 hours, but thanks for coming, guys. I hope you got value from it. I know more questions are coming, but I'm not going to be able to answer them now. I'm not even speaking very very clearly because I have to go eat. But guys, come back on next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, go check out my free ebook. It's at alexfordbook.com. You take care too, Prashil. And guys, come back next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get my book in the meantime, alexfordbook.com. You'll learn so much about digital marketing. And go check out the podcast as well, alexfordpodcast.com. Thanks for coming again, guys, and I'll catch you next week.